All right, good morning, guys, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Hanging with Pastor Cooper. As you can see, I wore my dinosaur shirt today. It is awesome. It is a dinosaur with a hat riding a skateboard. You can't get any better than that. All right, my challenge for you guys today is that it is Dinosaur Friday, so I want you to wear any clothes that you have that has a dinosaur on it, and I want you to post it below our video today. So if you have any dinosaur clothes, go put on your dinosaur clothes and post that video or a picture of that below, all right? And I will have an awesome prize for you guys. So make sure you do that, all right? Today, our Bible story is called The Forgiving Prince, and it's about Joseph and his brothers, and it's from Genesis chapters 37 through 46. So here we go. Jacob had 12 sons, but of all of his sons, Joseph was his favorite. One day, Jacob gave Joseph a splendid new robe. It was beautiful and rich with all the colors of the rainbow, but it made Joseph's brothers jealous. They wanted rich rainbow robes too. Then, to make matters worse, Joseph kept on having these special dreams. He said, "I dreamed I was the greatest. I was king." Joseph told his brothers, "And you all bowed down to me." Now I'm sure you know, even if Joseph didn't, that telling your brothers things like this isn't a very good idea. Joseph's brothers hated him even more. They wanted to kill Joseph in his dreams. All right? And one day, that's exactly what they tried to do. They tore Joseph's robe off of him and sold him to slave traders for 20 pieces of silver. The traders took Joseph to Egypt and they made him into a slave. The brothers went home and lied to their father, telling him that Joseph was dead. That's the end of the dreamer, they thought, but they were wrong. God had a magnificent dream for Joseph's life, and even when it looked like everything had gone wrong, God would use it all to make the dream come true. God would use everything that was happening to Joseph to do something good. Meanwhile, though, things were not looking good for Joseph in Egypt. He was far from home and from his dad. Then he got blamed for something he didn't do, and even though he had done nothing wrong, he was punished and thrown in jail. But God had not left Joseph. One night, Pharaoh, which is the king of Egypt, had a scary dream about a thin cow gobbling up fat cows. That's kind of weird. Whoa. What on earth did it mean? He didn't know, but Joseph was a dream expert, so the Pharaoh sent for him. "It means that a famine is coming," said Joseph. "There won't be enough food." Pharaoh was so pleased by Joseph's skill that he immediately took Joseph out of jail and made him a prince. Now back home, Joseph's brothers had run out of food, and everyone was hungry. Can you guys rub your tummy like you're hungry? I'm hungry. All right. God's special family was in danger. If they didn't get food soon, they would all starve to death. So Joseph's brother traveled to Egypt to buy some food. They came and knelt before the new prince, and his brothers didn't know that the prince was Joseph. But Joseph knew who they were. Joseph's dream, the one about his brothers bowing down to him, had come true. "It's me!" Joseph cried. When they saw it was Joseph, his brothers were afraid. They had wronged Joseph. They had sinned, and they knew it. Now Joseph would certainly punish them. But Joseph looked at his brothers, and his eyes filled with tears. Even though his brothers had hurt him and hated him and wanted him dead, in spite of everything, he couldn't stop loving them. His heart, which had broken, filled up with love, and Joseph forgave them. Joseph threw his arms around them. "Don't be afraid," he said. "Behind what you are doing, underneath everything that happened, God was doing something good. God was making everything right again." Joseph didn't punish them. He rescued them. He brought God's special family to live safely with him in Egypt. One day, God would send another prince, a young prince whose heart would break. Like Joseph, he would leave his home and his father. His brothers would hate him and want him dead. He would be sold for pieces of silver, and he would be punished even though he had done nothing wrong. But God would use everything that happened to this young prince, even the bad things, to do good, to forgive the sins of the whole world. And that was Jesus. That's who God sent. All right? This is all part of a big story, all right? That's why it's called the Jesus Storybook Bible, because it tells the story of Jesus from the beginning of the Bible all the way through the end. God is in every single part of this story. It's the big God story, all right? And it all points to Jesus. So as you guys take time today, make sure you guys think about Jesus and how God has provided for us, all right? God provided for Joseph, and he's going to provide for you. I thank you guys for tuning in today. Make sure you post those pictures of your dino clothes, and I look forward to seeing them later. Have a great day.